Once again, there is only one place to start this evening. I received another email from someone who would wish to remain anonymous, and it reads, "Dear Alfred, I had to vent and unload. I cannot believe what happened to me this week. I wish to stay anonymous. The shame on my family is too much. As a lifelong West Ham fan, I went into game week 14 with optimism. We were playing Leicester away. They haven't been the best defensively, and I felt confident going into this game. I saw a lot of content creators and the community jumping on West Ham assets, and I wanted to get involved too, for the glory of the game. Being a maverick who does not play by the rules, I decided to act accordingly. I made 2 transfers for a -4, Bomo to Bowen and Rodgers to Kudus. Of course, Rodgers scored. Of course, Kudus and Bowen blanked. Watching that game was hell for me. Not just for real life reasons, as a West Ham fan, but FPL reasons too. Every misplaced pass, every missed chance felt like a dagger to my heart. The worst part, I captained Bowen, our star man, the man I thought would lead me to glory, but no, it was nothing but pain. At this point, I'm genuinely considering giving this game up. Every time I look at the app, I feel deep shame, not just for myself, but for my family. I'm sharing this story with your audience as a cautionary tale. Don't make silly, rash decisions. Think before you press confirm. I acted on impulse, chasing glory, and it left me with nothing but regret. I am hurt, Alfred, truly hurt. Sincerely, Anon." Game week 14 was rough for a lot of people, and I've got them on screen right now. FPL Pitch made the best transfers ever this game week. Bowen 2, Colwill benched. Made me chuckle. Incredible scenes from FPL Pitch. FPL Undead. Bowen owners stand strong. Today was not our day, but it easily could have been. This game week is hilarious from Henry. I have Vanderberg coming in for Gabriel, Bowen points dodging, Sanchez benching, Jackson benching, Lewis benching. It was a wild game week 14. Bowen owners stand strong. Today was not a day, but it easily could have been. We did that. A Bowen blank, and I just got him outstanding. #FPL. Oh, it's so good. Pally. There's nothing worse in FPL than taking a risk and it to be the worst decision you could have made. I brought in Bowen as a gamble and then double gambled by captaining him. What a monumental fail. The rest of the game week will be a torture watch. Pally may or may not have been the gentleman who decided to email me. If you would like me to do a short reading of your FPL stories, then feel free to DM me. I'll send you my email and we can get it going. Welcome to AlfPL, where strategies are dissected and dreams are built. My name is Alf. It is Friday the 6th of December 2024, 8:04, and we are live. Oh, I've missed everyone. I've missed this so much. Hope everyone is doing well. Who do we have in the chat? We got Lewis B. Bonilla is back in the house. Lewis, it's been a while. How you doing? JP Korn is in the house. Jack, yes. Russell, yeah, haircut. You know what? I've got a little secret for you, Russell. I cut my own hair. Did this myself. Look at that. What do you think? Short back and sides, classic. I've had 2 people dislike the stream. Unbelievable. So rude. Good evening, Geddy. Legend. Roberto is in the house. Colm is here. Jamie Hayes. Yes. My crew. Great to have you all here. We've got a lot of tweets to go through from GW14. First, I think we should look at the fixtures for tomorrow. So, we've got an early one, boys and girls. We've got a 12:30 game, Everton versus Liverpool. Salah versus Gandhi in the wind. You love to see it. Aston Villa versus Southampton. Brentford versus Newcastle. Palace versus City. Man United versus Nottingham Forest. Fulham versus Arsenal, and this is Sunday the 8th. Fulham versus Arsenal. Ipswich versus Bournemouth. Leicester versus Brighton. Spurs versus Chelsea. And West Ham versus Wolves on Monday the 9th of December. And I think we've got some absolutely wild couple of weeks coming up. Whilst we're here on the subject, let's have a look at the fixtures for the upcoming weeks, because it's going to get pretty crazy. So game week 15 ends Monday the 9th. Then Saturday 14th, we've got game week 16. Then 16 to 21, Saturday 21st of December is going to be game week 17. And then Thursday 26th is going to be game week 18. Crazy. So Boxing Day is going to be madness. Look at this. Look at this. 12:30, 3 p.m. kickoffs, 5:30, 8 p.m. I plan to sit around in my pants on Boxing Day and watch all of these games. Prime Video, that's what I'm talking about. Just let Amazon buy the whole thing. Fantastic stuff. I'm excited. I haven't done anything for my team yet, so it currently looks like this. I'm concerned about a few things, if I'm being totally honest. I've got some defence issues. If you look at this, I've got Gabriel, who's currently yellow flagged. I've got Van der Berg, who's no good. I've got Aït-Nouri, who's no good. And then I've got Veltman and Harwood Bellis. I've got 2 free transfers, so I feel like I need to do something with my defence. And I like the look of Kirkes, I do. It's quite knee-jerky, but I quite like it. Ipswich away, West Ham home. And he's only 4.5 mil as well. Has anyone got any thoughts on this? Shall I just do Veltman out? I think I'm thinking Veltman out. I could do that. I've got the money for that. I think it might just be worth, whilst we're looking through this, to actually look at the predicted lineups as well. So we've got Arsenal up first. Apparently Gabriel's going to be starting according to Fancy Football Scout. Full, pretty much Arsenal's best team there, I'd say. Apart from maybe Martinelli not on the left. I want to find Brighton real quick, because that's... Okay, yeah, so Veltman is not predicted to start. What do you guys think about this as a transfer for me? Veltman out, just get rid of him. Be done with it. Maybe Kirkes in. Make that transfer, optimise what we're saying. Kirkes straight in the team. Still means I have to play Van der Berg. Maybe I just... Because I feel like Gabriel's going to start. So that's not too bad, is it? Yeah, yes, Niall. Yes, Niall, my bro. Tom is here. Yes, Tom. All right, mate? I've absolutely annihilated myself in training tonight. I can get up off the sofa to make dinner, so I'm here. Of course, so Tom might fancy joining for a little chat. That sounds good, Tom. Could be windy tomorrow, yeah. Will Everton Liverpool go ahead? That is the big question, isn't it? Should we have a look? Let's have a look. Oh, by the way, we are live across Instagram tonight as well. Something I'm trying out. So I've got that happening. I'm keeping an eye on my bandwidth. But we're live right now. Oh, Tom's come up right off the bat. Look at that. There he is. He's in the chat. And he's the first tweet to come up when I search for that. Haaland vice captain, Crystal Palace away. I'm assuming that's because he's got his cap on Salah. If the weather's bad in Everton, couldn't they just play it in Liverpool instead? Great question there from Flapjack FPL. it is in danger of being postponed according to price changes. If you were looking to buy Trent, I'd go for Van Dijk instead, as he's more nailed. Oh, for flip's sake, man. We don't need this, do we? We don't need this. I think I just need to do my bus team real quick. So currently captaincy on Salah, and then Palmer. I think I might just leave it like that. Palmer, Tottenham away. Tottenham are rubbish at the moment. I think we might. Should we consult the AI overlords on whether or not this game's going to go ahead? So Perplexity AI, we're going to ask, will game go ahead tomorrow? And then I'll just do Saturday, 7th December. And I'll just say, look at all the weather updates and give it to us like a pear cider made out. I'm not going to say that. It will just get confused and start talking to me about pear cider. If anyone's not familiar with Stuart Lee, that Stuart Lee pear reference, I highly recommend going to check it out. One of the best stand-ups to walk this world. The Merseyside derby between Everton and Liverpool, scheduled for Saturday, December 7th, is under significant threat due to severe weather conditions caused by Storm Dara. Here's the situation. Right, I'll read this out. Weather warnings. The Met Office has issued an amber weather warning for Merseyside from 1 AM to 9 PM on Saturday. Winds are expected to reach gusts of 60 to 70 mph inland and up to 80 mph along exposed coastal areas. These conditions are likely to cause travel disruption, dangerous debris, and potential unsafe conditions for outdoor events. Impact on the match. While there is no official confirmation of a postponement yet, the extreme weather poses challenges for both safety and gameplay. Winds of this magnitude could affect the match's integrity and safety for players and spectators alike. Other events across the UK have already been cancelled due to Storm Dara, including all football matches in Wales and attractions like Winter Wonderland and Longleat Safari Park. That's what a shame. Current status, as of now, the match is still set to proceed as planned. However, officials may reassess closer to kickoff depending on the evolving weather conditions. So, it's not definitive, but it just basically means make sure you've got your vice captain on your second best. Your second best shout for captaincy. For me, it's got to be Palmer. Mbommo at home to Newcastle? Dare I? Make vice captain and Mbommo. Save team. Am I doing this? I'm just going to do a quick captaincy. We already did the captaincy poll. I'm just going to ask a second. I'm going to do another poll. Right? And it's going to be Mbommo related. By the way, we're going to end the poll and the results are as follows. Salah 78%, Haaland. Wow, Salah's still 78% despite the Storm and Gandhi. Haaland, Crystal Palace 14%, Saka 14%, and 0 for Palmer. Wow. Right, second poll is going up, and it's going to be: do I cap Mbommo at home to Newcastle? Yes. No. All right, I need support here, right? I'm always told to back the home fixture. Mbommo's on pens. This could be the redemption arc that he needs. I know you're all going to say it's mental, you know, he's not playing well, blah blah blah, but it's the Premier League, he's on pens. Here we go. I've started the second poll of the evening, and it is Mbommo related. Let me know what you think. Hell no is coming in hot. Oh man. I don't know. Do I? It feels like it could be the one. Let's just go to points predictor. Let's see where he is coming up on here. Oh, he's not even remotely in the top 10. Oh goodness me, what's happened to Mbomo? What's happened to my boy? He's predicted 5 points against Newcastle at home. Mbomo might not be the one, eh? I think it has to be Palmer. We shall see. We shall see. Should we do some more pain? Is there any other questions that we can look into? Because I enjoyed Roberto. I hope that was helpful. Tom's got Haaland Vice. Niall likes Veltman to Kirkes. Yeah, Kirkes might be my guy. Tom's making curry. Love that. What did everyone eat for dinner? I had poke tonight, or poke as you're supposed to call it. Poke is one of my favourite dishes. If you're not aware of what poke is, let me educate you a little bit. Here we go. It looks like this. It's sort of like sushi in a bowl. It is fantastic. One of my favourites, and I think it's from Hawaii originally. So good. Marshall, all aboard the pain train. Yeah, should I do some more pain? FPL Foxy's rolling. Yes, bro. You know it. Start Gabriel, leave VDB first bench from Aloha Mage. I love that. FPL Cartel says meeting at 8 AM to decide whether the game goes ahead from Getty. Yes, mate. I love that. Patrick Benjaminson is back for more. Love that. Love this name. I'm thinking of Mbomo, Lewis to Trent, Enzo, or Ahmed. What do you think? Probably Lewis to Trent. I'd leave Trent out of that just because there's a lot of uncertainty about the game tomorrow. Trent, Enzo, or Ahmed? Enzo. Where's Enzo on here? He's not remotely in the running for predicted points if you believe in that sort of stuff, Patrick. Where is he? I mean, according to AI, Patrick, Enzo's not your guy. There he is. Predicted points 3.5 against Tottenham away. I think the problem is with Chelsea, he's obviously been doing absolute bits for Chelsea recently. He's not going to continue to do that. And I just wonder if he's of minutes risk. He's 78 predicted points here. I know that's obviously averaged out as well across, 7 game weeks. I probably just wouldn't go there just because they have so many players. Like, who thought Jackson was going to get benched in the week? It could happen to Enzo as well. So I'd probably stay away from... I don't mind Ahmad. Mbomo to Ahmad, I don't mind at all. Yeah. Let's have a look. Let's go to... We're going to go to our trusty player comparison tool on Scout. Not a sponsor. Not a sponsor. And we're going to go Mbomo, Brian, and then we're going to go Ahmed. Let's have a look. If anyone has any other problems, just pop them in the chat. I'll be happy to assist. Okay, so Mbomo is your guy over Ahmed. Again, according to AI and historical data. I mean, he's got pretty much half more points. 50% more points, should I say, than Ahmed, but that kind of makes sense. Mbomo's on pens. It just feels like this could be a really painful transfer. I'd do Lewis out for someone, but I wouldn't do Mbomo, I don't think. Unless it's someone you know is going to be nailed. And who has a lot of upside. So let's have a look at mids, and then we're going to go, I think Mbomo's like below 7 point. Is he 7.6 now? 7.7? I think this is where you want to be looking, Patrick. Matoma, man. I love Mbommo to Matoma, I really do. Iwobi had an absolute banger game week. Clivert's on pens for Bournemouth. There's Enzo. Yeah, I'd be looking at Matoma. Matoma, I love it. Have a think about that. Winter Wonderland in the mud. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it bloody is, Tom. Sanj is don't do that from Sanj. RE captaining and Bombo. Russell, from someone who has captained and Bombo the last 2 weeks. No. Yeah. Yes, you did. Bad experience with Russell. God no, I wouldn't cap at home to Southampton at the moment. Sugar me down. Bombo's not the guy. He's had 1 shot in 5 games from Patrick. He's had 1 shot in 5 games, Jamie. You guys are in the know. ITK chat. Vice Captain Palmer, Spurs shocking. Yeah. Bruno Vice for me. Love that. Jackson Cap. Glyn Openshaw is here. I think he's a new viewer. Hello, Glyn. Good to meet you. Welcome to the Alverse. Give it a like and a subscribe when you get a sec if you could. Papa Lotopus. Sorry, Glyn said he just joined. Are the matches still on tomorrow? Hi, just joined. Glyn, are the matches still on tomorrow? We did actually have a look at that, and it looks like it's pretty uncertain at this point, but it is leaning towards it being postponed. So I would just keep an eye on things if I were you. Obviously, we have a deadline at 11 AM, so I would most certainly just wait, hold off, keep an eye on the news, keep an eye on the weather. Should we do our thing as FPL sleuths? Weather, Liverpool. Let's see what's good. Let's have a look at some radars. Let's have a look at some bloody radars. BBC app is not quite as helpful as I thought it was going to be. Liverpool's not even close to... there's Liverpool. All right, let's have a look. Friday. Here we go. Storm's coming in. Saturday. I mean, it's going to be wet and windy, I think. That wasn't really that helpful, was it? Is there a better... I really thought the BBC would have just a better experience than that. I'm not going to lie. NGL, as the kids say. What is all this? Reject all. Here we go. Here's the good stuff. View weather map. Play. Liverpool's here in the middle. So this is today at... Should we skip to... We're going to skip to 4... This is now 4 AM. Oh gosh, look at this. That is a lot of colours. 6 AM. Over Liverpool. Liverpool in the middle here. And then it looks like it might clear up a little bit. This is around 9 AM now. Oh, and then it comes back in. Lots of rainfall. 100% lots of rainfall tomorrow. Now we've gone to 11 AM. And this is when the match will be kicking off around now. And it's that the rain's passed, but wind sounds bad. So who knows? Who knows at this point? Just keep an eye on things tomorrow. Popper Lotopus. Pain Train is the best FPL content on YouTube. +1 sub. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Should we do some Pain Train? Aloha is saying they have poke in England. They do. They have so many pokey places in London. It's mad. And it's so good. The one we got today was Pokey Shack, I think it was. I got Atlantic salmon, all sorts of things inside. It was just outrageous, as always. Let's do some Pain Train. Just cue up the sad music. Here we go. By the way, I am reposting all of these if you want to interact with them. FPL Livy. I effing benched Isaac. That is rough. That is very rough. Bowen owner's looking at his 2 whole points this morning. Simeone. People captain Bowen. Rooks. Last week, Strand Larson to JP. This week, Isak to Havertz. This season is an absolute joke. That is so bad, isn't it? Jarno transferred in Bowen in FPL, and this man should have had at least 2 goal contributions already, but he's so unlucky. Just like my FPL season so far this year. Jarno is going through it with his dog. A. Sold Isak for Cunha. Lots of Isak sellers in GW14. So many. Bowen is such a useless FPL asset from Terrio. FPL veteran Shane, friend of the channel, took out Isak for Jackson, prime FPL. Actually sick of Isak in and out the team constantly, so not too bothered. The method to the madness was correct, but the outcome wasn't. From Shane. Focal, traded and Bombers 2 points for Bowen's 2 points. FPL Gold, being a Liverpool fan and having sold Isak for Nicholas Jackson this game week. If Isak scores, it's going to stink so bad. Anyone else in the same position? So this is obviously pre-knowing that Jackson was benched. Absolutely unreal. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Gianni, sick of Solanke, reminder that his best FPL return outside of the 16-pointer versus Villa is a measly 6 FPL points. I got rid of Solanke many weeks ago and I'm happy I did. Disaster. What a disaster that was. Reason, should we just see how we say that number? How do you say this number? 37. Okay, reason 37,596,036,282 for hating fantasy football. Take injured Isak out for Jackson. Isak starts and Jackson on the bench. Take Mbommo out for Rashford. Rashford on the bench. Oh my god, it's so painful. That is so bad. Veltman is officially my worst transfer of the season so far. Brought him in for Southampton, didn't make the squad. Injury carried over to the Fulham game. Fantastic management, Colonel. Yes, same. I've had it bad with Veltman. That's my fault. I sold Isak in my FPL team. From Saf. This FPL season sucks. Son benched from Kanji FPL. FPL data, Isak goal, yeah, I've been punished. So many people sold Isak. The kind of game week in which you want to delete your FPL team. FPL hints. Should we go for some more? Carl, knew Isak would score now, I've sold him, F off. Hashtag FPL. It's just crazy how punishing this game is and why we just keep coming back for more. It's absolutely wild. Andy FPL mode, another red in FPL. Not sure how I'm getting worse every week, but it's happening. Down to 2.4 mil OR. Me and Andy are around the same place, to be honest. The 1 week I bench Isak on FPL, he scores against the league leaders too. For F's sake. In the cold, out now. FPL Kratos. How are people still buying 8 Nori? I'm selling the TWAT. Kratos is not happy with 8 Nori. Took Isak out for FPL for F's sake. We've had quite a few of those actually. From Reese. FPL disasters. Absolute banger FPL account. Oh dear. Colwill. Guys, look at this. Colwill on, playing, 0. And no, wait, Colwill didn't play. So he's got Dawson coming off the bench for a -4. That is ridiculous. Who else sold Isak for Jackson? Or only me? Lots of people, I think. FPL Allegiance. Lots of people. Don't just unfollow you. Stoop Tiger. This is my favourite one of the game week. No Son, no Jackson, no Welbeck, no Sanchez. I'm actually quitting now. There's bad luck, then there's what I've had all season, and I just can't be arsed no more. Stoop Tiger's out. Are you actually done? He's done. Liam took -4, Isak to Jackson, Konate to VVD. That's so bad. Oh my god. Where the F is Danny Welbeck from Connor? Mo Chugs. I'm crying now because I got rid of Isak for Watkins on my FPL. Lots of Isak sellers are upset. FPL managers who captain Palmer over Salah. What have I done? Truly. Bowen had 1.55 XGI, 2 players, 6 points. Captain has already played. Horrendous. Rooks, consider dropping some good words, on the verge of quitting it altogether. How are you feeling now? Still quitting. Oh yeah, he came on. He actually, 2 of his tweets are up tonight. So, oh yeah, he came up earlier. Strand Larson to JP, and we had a little chat. So no Bowen returns and Justin clean sheet wiped out in the 93rd minute. I effing hate this game. Like, has there ever been a game that just sort of punishes you so much that we just keep coming back to? Like, what is going on? What is it about this game? Unbelievable. Let's check some notifications. Russell with a friend's mug. If you want to take advantage of a mug from the FPL store, Russell's in the chat. Let us know. We've got a coupon code that you can use for a little bit of money off. But some bloody lovely crockery here on screen. And yours truly has his own FPL mug. FPL is not a substitute for a warm life. Lovely stuff. What else is going on? Does Roy like Twiglets? I don't know actually. I was just thinking to myself. Do we see if Roy's available for a quick chat? What I'll do is I'll just end the poll from earlier. Let's check out this Mbomo poll. Alright, so hell no, it's 78%. Hell yes, 22%. I'm just going to ping Roy. I've just pinged him on Bebo, so we'll see if he fancies coming along to say hi. What I was going to say was, if you want to send me your teams on FPL X, or on X should I say, feel free to do that. I'll bring them on screen and we can chat about things. Oh my lord, I gotta share this. So there's a lot going on here. I want to try and make, because people are actually tagging me into comments, so I want to make sure that I'm doing them for people. JP Corn, who's in the chat, very kindly put this together. Not yet, but you're on thin ice. The context behind that is that we were talking about content creators blocking people, and I checked everyone's account to see if anyone's blocked me yet. Az was in the chat at the time, and I said, Az, you've not blocked me. And he said, no, but you're on thin ice. And that is why the comment there is going below, floating along on the page. And then JP's put this together. Sensational scenes. As always, JP, you legend. Okay, so Geddy sent me his team. Yeah, if you want to send me your teams, feel free to do that. I'll keep it on my phone as well and just see if Roy's going to be joining. Alright, so Geddy's got Verbruggen, Leicester away, Saliba, Fulham away. It's quite an away game week, isn't it, for a lot of teams? Rodgers cap, Geddy? What do you think? Southampton at home? Mate, just saying. Are you bold enough to do it? Imagine, man. I really feel like is that a crazy shout? Gabriel, Trent, you got quite a lot of Liverpool going on, which could be an issue. 8 Nori and Bomber coming off perhaps for Salah and Trent. It's not bad. I think having Robinson there is a good shout. Salah cap, fair. Palmer, yeah. Roger, Saka. You got Strand Larson and Cunha. I respect it. João Pedro. Yeah, man, good team. Are you missing anyone here particularly? You got Saka, you got the trifecta, Palmer, Salah, Saka. Yeah, man, good team. Good luck. We were having a chat about Rachel Green earlier from Friends. Conqueror has also put me in a comment. Let me just find this real quick. Oh, it's his comment. Rico Lewis versus Crystal Palace being only at RB is just magnificent, to be honest. If you think Lewis starts, then of course start him. Rico Lewis has 2 goals and 2 appearances against Crystal Palace in the Premier League in his career. Yeah, I don't know if Rico's the guy. He's not been doing that much recently, has he? But hopefully it will work out. What I wanted to do was just check the City predicted lineup. Maybe we just have a quick look through these real quick, see if there's any surprises. These are all predicted from Fantasy Football Scout, not a sponsor, not a sponsor. No surprises there really. Bournemouth, I think we're looking good. Brentford, apparently Mboma is starting up front. Vandenberg starts good. Brighton, yep. João Pedro starting, so Welbeck's still not about, apparently. Chelsea. Palmer, Sancho, Neto. Wow. What's happened to Madueke, do we think? Crystal Palace, we've got nothing much going on there. Everton. Same thing. Fulham. Yep, nothing really to report, I don't think. Leicester. Same thing. Vardy might be back. I heard Konate's close to being back as well, which is interesting. They've got Diaz starting. Diaz and Nunes starting for Liverpool. Man City, here we go. So it's saying Lewis in midfield. Doku, Haaland, Savio. No De Bruyne. Interesting. Man United, Rashford, Bruno, Dalot. Not really much to report. Newcastle, Isak is going to be starting apparently. They had to put Sean in brackets there just so we knew which Longstaff it was. Why have they done that then? I'm a details guy. I'm a curious person. You know, I like to understand things. Why have they put Sean in brackets there? And I'm gonna consult my AI pals and say how many Longstaffs are there in the Premier League. Now, if they say 1, isn't it curious that they put Sean in brackets? There is 1 Longstaff in the Premier League, Sean Longstaff, who plays as midfielder for Newcastle United. His younger brother, Matty Longstaff, also has a professional footballer, now plays for Toronto FC. Someone make it make sense. Nottingham Forest, nothing to report there. Southampton, Spurs are having an absolute injury crisis, is my understanding. Romero should be back. It's not that bad. West Ham. And then we've got Wolves at the bottom. Yes, sirree, Bob. What's going on in the chat? Sanj brought in Jackson and Trent. Gabriel out, both benched. Got lucky as I got Mikalenko and Rogers as bench jam. Captaining Palmer hurt. Yeah, it did. I captained him as well. If you're interested in my rank and my team, I'll bring it on screen now. I got a massive chunky red arrow. Almost half a mil down to 2.4 million. Great stuff. Patrick is benching Enzo, only for him or Ahmed in for budget to get Lewis up to Trent. I'm waiting to see if game is on. Aloha, Enzo minutes risk. Yeah, I think he is. Like, the reason I say that is because they've got a lot of players. You just don't know what's going to happen with that team. They're changing a lot of things. The last squad was mad, so I just don't. I think they're just better midfielders out there. Like, let's go to his price range. And he's not going to keep scoring, is he? Like, that has to stop at some point. He's 4.9 mil. It's a bloody good price. 4.9 mil for a midfielder. Enzo, top of the list there. I mean, at his price point, he's definitely the best shout. But I guess what I'm saying is, like, my point is, there are probably going to be better midfielders with more, like Semenyo, for example, 5.7 mil, 90's got Ipswich away. You know, Iwobi, Rogers, Cliver. I mean, I like it, but and Tottenham aren't full strength, but it just doesn't feel right to me. But if you do it, good luck. Timber or Trent from Glyn. Timber or Trent? Love that. I'd probably just right off the top of my head go for Timber. But let's have a look at the player comparison tool on Scout. So we're going to go Trent. And this just gives you a really nice high level yes or no, basically. It's one of the only things I really like about Fantasy Football Scout over Fantasy Football Hub. So, right off the bat, it's saying Trent, you guy. Not by much from a percentage standpoint, but you'll see on the left here, most of these, he wins all the small battles pretty much on the left-hand side. Minutes per pass received, did we look into stuff like that? Goals involvement 13. I'd go Trent, but he's more expensive, so I think for me that might just be a bit of a coin toss. I did do that all the time. Coin toss, sorry. Toin toss. Yeah, Trent, you guy, if you got the money for it. I reckon Glenn. Enter would be my 8th attacker. From Patrick. FPL Foxy, Saka is massively overlooked. Yeah, I think that you might be absolutely right. He's just not the best away from home, is he? That's the narrative. But yeah, no, you're right. Like, is Saka the right vice captain? Should we do a little Saka versus Palmer? The battle of the premiums. Yeah, I mean, it's close, but Saka wins it. just from like a high level standpoint. Palmer's got more FPL points. Fair enough. It's just when Palmer goes off, his ceiling is it is much higher than Saka's, isn't it? But yeah, I don't mind Saka at all. I think that could be a good shout. I haven't got a clue what to do with my team this week. Roberto, send it in X. We'll bring it up on screen. Salad KBD cap and pray for postponement. You're doing... Oh, I don't think KDB's starting. Popper Lotopus. According to predicted lineups, KDB is not starting. Which doesn't make sense to me either. Nobody's getting KDB. How does the front five of these look? Is there any reason why Fantasy Football Scout have got KDB not starting? Could someone make sense of that? Let's just go back. I mean, did I didn't miss him, did I? He was definitely not predicted to start. Man City, yeah, KDB is not predicted to start versus Crystal Palace. But surely he does, you know? Why don't we ask AI? We're going to say game week 15, does KDB start? Kevin De Bruyne's inclusion in Man City's starting lineup for game week 15 against Crystal Palace is likely but not guaranteed. After making his first Premier League start since September in the 3-0 win over Nottingham Forest, KDB delivered an exceptional performance. He probably starts, doesn't he? I just don't get why these guys haven't got him starting. But no, yeah, I like it. Any weathermen in chat? Or women? Animations is here. Yes, mate. How you doing? Christopher C. Do I cap Watkins? I like that. You know, I like that a lot. Christopher C. I think that from a forward standpoint, let's just put this price range out on Fantasy Football Hub. Not a sponsor. Game week 15 forwards. Watkins is second in predicted points, so I don't mind it whatsoever. The only thing for me is that I've been burnt a lot this season by not captaining midfielders. I think I'm going to stay away from captaining forwards going forward. That is my personal experience. So like, you might have a better one than me, but if my opinion means anything, I would say you're probably better off capping a midfielder. With that being said, it just makes sense for me to do Saka or Palmer as my VP and then have Salah captained. Right now, Mbomo, Newcastle at home. Come on. Dare I? Yeah, but Christopher C, I like it. I like it a lot. Who else do you have? Do you have some pretty good midfielders? Who would you be capping Watkins over is the question back to you. Loving the chaos of last week. We need more weeks like this from Geddy. Yeah, it's been a good week. It's been a great season. Really swingy. The Heartland pricing beginning of the season's really mixed things up, and I'm having a ball with it, despite my rank being in the mud. 5-star mugs, they are brilliant. Yeah, thank you. Or thank you from Russell. Woodstock is in the house. Chris, you right, mate? Got Woodstock's mug ordered today. If you click into the photo, it's a scene from Az's favourite movie. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we, JP? I didn't realise it was from Batman Begins. yeah, it is, isn't it? Oh, it's so good. Superb stuff. Risky Salah or Palmer captain from Geddy. Booner's in the house. You right, mate? Transfer's done. Team sent out. Check noties. All right, I'm on it. Jack sent me his team as well. Russell sent me his team. Send me your teams. Bring it on. Let's go. Transfers done already. Captain Watkinsey from Russell. Did you see what I just said? Captain Watkinsey. What is wrong? What is wrong with me this evening? I can't speak. Captain Watkinsey. Watkins captaincy for Russell. That is sensational. Rogers VP. Russell's just having a ball with this. He's done. He's had a hard season. He's living the dream. No risk, no stakes, just having fun with it. Yeah, same thing I said earlier, Russell. I respect it, man. Good luck. Southampton at home. What's not to like about that? I might just do Rodgers over Watkins. If you go in that way, just because he's a midfielder. You know, clean sheet points, he gets more points for goals. I might go Rodgers if I were you. But listen, man, good luck. I hope it goes well. Keep us posted. Get Pain Trains on tomorrow night as well, so keep us posted on how it goes. I like the team though. I like the team as well. Jack, friend of the channel. What's Jack saying? Rare in goal. Hall, Delit, 8 Nori. Defense decent. Palmer, Saka, Salah. The trifecta. Semenyo, Ipswich way, love it. He's gone Salah cap with Palmer VP. Nicholas Jackson, Pedro, Cunha up front. Same as my forwards. Our teams are very similar actually. And Bomber on the bench. Newcastle at home. Wow. Everyone's done with Mbommo. He's going to do something soon. They're going to get a penalty. I'm just going to keep Mbommo. Look at this. Foxy. Storm Dara. Superb. That's a repost. FPL Man United guy. I had Kellner in goal, Gvardiol, Saka, Semenyo and Watkins, but now some games may be at risk over the Storm, so it may not be worth it. Okay, so Stoop Tiger is out as it stands. He's quitting FPL. So not doing team before game week 15. He's done. Wow. FPL Diamond. Diamond pinged me directly. Seriously, my brain's not working. He DM'd me. I hope I can say this. He's in the army, and he's away on tour at the moment. And he just said like, so I haven't been able to like join your streams and stuff. So I just want to say to FPL Diamond, mate, you're a legend. I hope everything's going all right over there. And yeah, man, I hope FPL's bringing you some joy. But keep it up, stay in touch. Absolute legend that is FPL Diamond. I was thinking about, he asked me not long ago if I could make him moderator. So I'm just going to make that happen now real quick. Is he in the chat? Yes, he is. Add as moderator. I got you, bro. Alright, Diamond, done. Keep us posted on how the game week goes as well, mate. I hope you're doing well. It must be hard, like, being away during this time of the year as well. So, all the best to you, my friend. Stay in touch. And this is FPL Diamond's team. Fabianski in goal, Kirkes, Konza, Mazraoui, Saka, Palmer, Salah, the trifecta, Rodgers. Wow, Haaland cap. Wow. You've got Salah, Palmer and Saka and Haaland. Crystal Palace away. Diamond, if I were you, mate, I would take that captaincy armband off Haaland and put it on Salah, Palmer or Saka. And also, because you got your VP on Salah as well, I'm just thinking that you're going to probably have a better weekend if you captain Salah and then VP one of Saka or Palmer. The reasons being Haaland's off form, and your midfielders are going to get more points for goals. And Palmer and Saka are ridiculous. And obviously so is Mo Salah. So that's just my take. I hope it's worth something to you. What else is going on in the chat? Marshall says, Bruno, you're the one spreading the weather rumours. Jack sent team, yeah, lovely. Also need to consider first bench slot if game is called off. Yes, you do. 100%. Make sure your benches are sorted. I like Bowen for 2 weeks and then switch to Iwobi from Sanj. Yeah, I'd stay away from Bowen if it's me personally. Just West Ham looks so stinky. Diamond says, like, share, subscribe, support your quality channel. Oh, thanks, man. As you continue to get brilliant content on it. Thank you, mate. It's so nice of you. Thanks for the very kind words. You're a legend. Niall, Villa could rotate with Champions League coming up. Yeah, 100%. Who is... We looked at the Villa team, didn't we? Predicted points. Predicted team, should I say. It all looked pretty good. I saw McGinn coming in as well. I think we might see the Aston Villa of old against Southampton at home. Barkley's starting apparently. Bailey on the right. Tielemans, McGinn, Rodgers, Watkins. They're missing Onana a lot. Like, Onana out is their version of Rodri, in my opinion. I think he's a fantastic player. I love those midfielders. Like, I think it's my favourite position in the game. I've just always enjoyed that. It's so pivotal. Like, the Makaleles, the Busquets, the Rodris. Who else was really good in that position? Vieira, obviously, Roy Keane. Let's do this. Who else is like these players? Go Roy Keane. I know I'm missing a load of players right now, and I'm probably getting slated in the chat. But Roy Keane, Vieira, Rodri, Makaleli. Makaleli was just an unreal player. Busquets. Fernandinho. Let's try that. Declan Rice, Thuram, Casemiro, Dennis Zakaria, Tonali, not sure about that, Camavinga. I'm going to say I want more legends of the game. Oh, let's give me a list of like all-time best. Midfielders? Nah, not having that. Anyway. Let's have a look. Russell likes pain. You heard it here first. Aloha, FPL Diamond legend, great bloke. He is a great bloke. Love him. Shax, SEN. Yes, mate. There we go. SEN. What a player. I'm talking more like SEN. Makaleli. I really want to figure this out. Keane. Let's just get this list for crying out loud. It's not quite understanding. I need to give it a bit better prompts. Box to box midfielders: Vieira, Steven Gerrard, Brian Robson, Matthäus, Gattuso, Gilberto Silva, Redondo, N'Golo Kante, Paul Ince, Graham Souness, Edgar Davids. Yeah, these players for me are just like I loved it. Seedorf, what a player he was. Remember that Netherlands team of Davids and Seedorf? It's just ridiculous. All right, guys, I'm going to call it. It's on the hour. I got to go and spend time with the fam. Good luck. I'll be live tomorrow night, 8 p.m. till 9 for the Pain Train, FPL Pain Train. Can't wait. Thanks for joining, everyone. Please give it a subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. Lots of love. Stay hydrated. And remember, FPL is not a substitute for a warm life. Peace out.